Monday night, start of the week. And if you're watching the live stream in one of the groups, thanks for taking the time to watch the live stream. Or perhaps you're looking at the recording. So thank you for taking the time to do that. So tonight we're going to cover resources for Sisel and the different resources that are actually available in your back office. And I think that a lot of people don't realize what's actually available to them to share with customers, distributors, and even for their own benefit. Like if you're wanting to learn more about the products, where can you find information at your fingertips? And what about if you want to share information with someone? Where can you find that information? I think you're listed as the host there. Hang on a second there, Ian. I'm just going to make you check it. Okay. Go. Yep. Okay, great. So I am just going to share my screen. Actually, I will make you co-host, Ian, just in case others come on, if you can mute them or let them in.
That's great. Thanks, Kate.
Thank you. Okay. So yeah, if you've just joined us, we are talking about Sisel Resources and what is available to you to help you build your Sisel business. So in your back office, when you log in, you have access to all these really great tools. So this is available to distributors. This is not in a customer's back office. So just to let you know about that. And I wanted to spend tonight just to take the time to help you refamiliarize yourself with the tools that are available through the Sisel back office if you're a distributor, and how you can actually use each of these tools, how you access them and what you can do with them. So this is really important and useful information. So as I mentioned earlier, it's important because you yourself might want to learn more about the products that you're taking, so you can come in here and find that information. But if you've got a new customer or a distributor, it's really important to share the information about the products they're taking to help educate them on the benefits of the product, because the more education they have about the benefits of the product, potentially the better they can work. Roz, do you want to comment on something like that? Because we've talked about that before, haven't we? Can you hear me?
Yes, it builds up. Well, it builds up in your system.
Yeah.
Like in your system, it's like anything that it uses it. It gets attuned to, or I think, I'm not a scientist like Ian, but it gets attuned to your body and keeps enhancing and builds on. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but also, how we were talking about if somebody understands how something works as opposed to not understanding it.
Oh, sorry, yes.
Yeah,
That's the neuroscience. If you know what it's doing in your body,
yes,
then it works better.
Yeah.
Yes. If you understand the reasoning behind it, it actually works better. Yes.
Exactly. So that's great. So thank you for that. No, that's okay. And so you've heard that multiple times from many
multiple. Like if we know why we're doing something, it works better. The motive behind it.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. So with that in mind, understanding the products better and how they work and the benefits, and especially if you're using them, will help yourself. And then, of course, once you get benefits, it's much easier to share with other people because, facts tell, stories sell. So we definitely want to be sharing stories, but we do want to have an understanding of how the products work. So if you come into your back office, so this is when you log into your Sisel account. And again, this is just for distributors. If you're watching this recording or if you're on the call and you're a customer, you can still access a lot of this information, but you'll need to do it from the Sisel app, which you can go to the Google Play Store or the Apple Store and download the app for Sisel, and you can access the information in there. Now, you won't be able to access all the information that's in the back office. There's a lot more. It's a lot more comprehensive, but it's got a lot. So if you're a distributor, you would come into the back office, and once you've logged in, so when you log into your back office, you use your username and your password. Sometimes people accidentally use their email address to log in and they go, oh, it doesn't work. And of course it won't work because you can't log in with your email address. You do need to use your username. If you don't know your username, you can use your ID number, which you get assigned when you join with the company. So you log in with your ID number and your password. And if you have forgotten your password, you can easily just go to the password reset the password, and it'll shoot you an email with a new password. So once you've logged in, it'll look something like this, or exactly like this rather, if you're a distributor. And you can then go through each of the different sections in here. So I want to take you through these so you know what's actually in your back office. And then I'll also show you how you can share it with someone else as well. So you've got the summer catalog, which it's summer, obviously, in the US. It's not summer here in Australia, or about to come into spring. I guess they're about to finish their summer. So there's also some fact sheets in there for the new products that came out over summer. Now, some of those products will be staying, some of them will be going. That depends on their sales of the product. I do believe the tanning foam will probably stay. I think I heard them say that on a call to double check. So that is a great product that's come out. So, people like to have a tan and not damage their skin by getting a natural tan in the sun. So, a self-tanning foam is a really good option. So Sisel have completely toxic-free, no harmful ingredients, a great product there. You've got the essential oil blends, which is another awesome product. It's actually a number of products in there. You get a number of oils. You get a carrier oil as well. And so you can use that for massage and use that for all sorts of things. Ian, if you can just admit Vicky, that'd be great. Thank you. Sisel Seasons Sweet Melon. That is another great product. So that's a hand wash and a cream. And then you've got the lip balm collection. I just ordered those the other day. They are quite tasty. They come in different flavors: orange, strawberry, peanut. Actually, I can't remember, mint. There was a few other flavors as well. So those are the fact sheets for the new products. And then if you scroll down, there's a competition running, the Mauer Mountain Contest for 2024. You've got some additional fact sheets here for Max Motion. So Max Motion was a new product just released, which is for dogs and horses, specifically designed for horses. But you can give it to your dog. Of course, you need to dose it down. And that's for joint health. So Tom Jr. did a great talk on that last week. Perhaps actually, sorry, it was the week before. That's available on YouTube if you want to go and watch it. And Max Motion is just a fantastic product for joint problems. So definitely worth looking into that one. Now there's a PIP. So PIP stands for Product Information Page. So you see the Max Motion PIP, and we have PIPs on each of the products in the back office there. We've also got a range of brochures. Now we don't have a brochure on everything, but I'm pretty sure there's a PIP on everything. So there's all your Max Motion information. Now, if you scroll down further, you've got another section here, which is newsletters. So Sisel release a newsletter each month with some stories, a Mauer message and some updates about what's happening, rank advancements and things like that. So you can come in here and you can view the latest newsletter. That is also printed and put into the order and then shipped out. So when you do an order with Sisel, you will receive a copy of the newsletter printed. However, you can access the electronic version here in the back office, and they've got some great stories in them. So there's all the previous months as well. You can scroll down a bit further, then you've got the brochures. So Sisel do, as I said, brochure for most of the products, not all, but they do have the PIP for them. So that's just an additional piece of information. The difference between the PIP and the brochure is that the brochure doesn't have any ingredients on it. It doesn't go into as much detail as the PIP, the product information page. So you've got the brochures there. Now you could print those out if you like to share with someone. I think we're in the sort of, we're very much in the digital world now. I know there's, the group, large group, obviously in Sisel that love printed material. We tend to kind of in our group go more digital. So you can copy the link. And so the way you do that is you just hover over the link and you can go copy link address. So it's a little bit different if you're on an Apple or PC, but hopefully if you're watching this call, the recording or with us live, you know how to do that, how to click on a link and copy it. And so once you copy the link address, you can then paste it into an email. You can paste it into a Facebook message. You could, email it to yourself and then text it to someone. So however you'd like to use that link, you can. And that link is available to that person, regardless of whether they're with Sisel or not. So if they've never heard of Sisel, they don't have an account, that's okay. Those links still work. And that is one way you can use the link. So just to remind yourself that if you're introducing a new person, they're starting out on some products, a really good idea would be to send them the links on the different products, the pips, so that they've got that information. And as Rosalind has just, highlighted before, and she's heard it time and time again, which is true, that if you understand how something works, it's more likely that it will work better. So the science shows that. So that's really good to be sharing this information. So we go through, so you've got all those there for each product, the brochures. Now, if we scroll down further, then you've got the pips, and they're split up into the different product sections. So you've got product information pages under the topic of fitness. So they're your products like your Fire and Ice, your Sisel Sport, Sisel Rip, Sisel Lean, Sisel H2 Stick, Sisel Thin, Turn and Burn, Sisel Lean, and For Restore. So the Sisel Turn and Burn is the new weight loss products that Sisel released in summer. And there's obviously a number of other products there. I'm not going to go through them all, but you get the idea that they're all pertaining to fitness, weight loss, weight maintenance, weight management, fat loss, muscle building. So all of those products there. So you can access those there. And then if we go down a bit further, we've got our nutritional supplements. And so the pips are there for each of those supplements. And so we can keep going down. There's, really important to be able to know how to access these, because you might have somebody that is taking some medication and they're not sure whether they can take a supplement. What the best thing to do is to give them access to the pip with the actual ingredients of the product, and you would copy that link, send that to them, and then they can share that with their pharmacist. Is probably the best. There's probably the best profession that knows about drug interactions and that, and they can take that probably to their pharmacist or other healthcare professional, doctor. Generally, it would be a pharmacist probably, because they are the ones that make up the scripts for people, and they understand and are able to look up drug interactions. Of course, your doctor can advise as well. So we scroll down. So there's all the pips there. We've got the pips for all the beauty products as well. So the full range of the Sisel skincare range, as well as the new products there, which is the Superset hair gel. And we've got Actify 6000 Skin Do. They're not new, but we also have the Sisel Soap Bar Salt. So that's a new one. And another new one there is the Beard and Skin Oil, which is the M Brothers. So we go down a bit further. We've got all of the Sisel Safe product range. So your shampoos, personal care, body wash, soap, etc., those kind of things, toothpaste. Now, there's some additional sales tools in here. There's going to be some stuff in here I'm sure that you don't know about, especially if you haven't taken the time to look, or if you weren't even aware that this really exists. Most of us are really busy and we don't get that much time to look at, the detail of stuff. So this is a good opportunity by watching this video to kind of bring you up to speed with what is available in your back office. So other sales tools include, there's a Sisel Cafe recipe book. So Sisel Coffee is one of the most popular products here in Australia. I think it's in the top 5. And, there are different recipes you can utilize in this book when putting together something yummy for yourself or your friends using the Sisel Cafe range. So we've got the ground coffee and we've got the instant coffee. And the other products that really fall into the cafe range, as well as the Essentia green tea and the Sisel Fire and Ice, but this is specifically really coffee related. There's a Sisel Thin guidebook there. So for anyone who's into keto diet, that is a great booklet to share with them, along with, obviously, if they're taking that product. Pass along card. So that's a promotional card for collagen B3. 5% auto ship drop card. So if you go on auto ship, you automatically get 5% discount applied to your order. So that is one reason you definitely want to be on auto ship rather than just doing manual orders each month, because you'll get an additional 5% off your order. So I think some people probably have forgotten about that. But again, this is another good reason to be watching this video, just to refresh your memory on these kind of things. Then we've got training videos. So Roz was really happy with something that we shared, it was a couple of weeks ago, about the back office, and just little tips on how to turn things on and off and different features and functions in your back office. There's a whole series of training videos here on the back office. So you can go through each of these videos and it'll show you how to, bring up reports, how to sign someone up, how to access your commission, your e-wallet, etc., and things like that. So you can click on the link and just open it and watch it. Those videos are on YouTube and you can share those links as well. So we've got a Sisel Summer Tour here, which is a virtual tour video, and then lead share flyer. So that's the lead share program. If you sign up 2 or more people in 1 month, you can email Sisel and ask them to pass on a lead for you. So what they do is they reward people who are joining people by providing them with additional leads that come through the Sisel website. And now if you scroll down further, you've got all the legal information. We've got policies and procedures and authorization forms. So if you want to act on behalf of a distributor in your organization, say you need to make phone calls and check on their account for them, it's best to get the authorization form signed and sent in. And the agreements, obviously everything's done digitally, so we don't really need to worry too much about that. Compliance coaching, so there's some PDFs there which are really useful regarding not making drug claims. What is a drug claim? What is a structure claim? Also definitely important is regarding income claims and not making those. What is compliant? What you can and can't say. So all that information's there. Now the compensation plan. So when you get a new person join the organization who is wanting to build and and generate some extra income, then they would want to understand the compensation plan. You can come into your back office, you can grab the link here and send that to them so they can read through and understand a bit about the compensation plan. We've also got a flyer in there for the wealth packs as well. Now in Australia, unlike, I don't think this is available in America, or they might have applied it across all of Sisel, all countries, but certainly here in Australia and New Zealand, you can order the digital kit. So when you join, you don't have a printed kit, which doesn't really make sense to print material and ship it across the world. So if there's any components of the distributor kit that you want to access or want to share with anyone at any point, you can come into your back office here. Again, you can just mouse over the link here and you can just right click and go copy link address, and that'll copy it to your clipboard, and then you can send it in an email. So somebody might want to know the price list. So the price list is here in your back office. They might want to know about the Wealth Builder packs, that's there as well, and the latest product catalog for 2023, which is updated and in the back office here. So you can see that it was updated there on the 14th of the 2nd, so 14th of Feb. The pack saving flyer is another great PDF there. So it lets you know about how to save money buying some of the different products in the pack versions. Price list. And then here you've got another great range of links, which is the deets, short for, or it actually means, I guess he was detailed podcasts. So the deets on, which is done by Thomas Maurer rather. And he did a full range of audios that you can see here on various products, not the full range, but quite a lot of them. And we did listen to one of them on the last weekend's call. So if you missed that, definitely have a listen to that call when we were talking about the triangle of life. So there's some great audios there. And again, you can just right click and either just click them to open them or copy them and share them. So there's all different episodes in there. They're really great resources as well. Sisel did a relaunch for Europe and the Mauer Mountain for 2023, and that's sort of it, weight loss competition that was finished. So that's a little bit about your back office and all the material that's in there. I mean, there is a ton of stuff in there. There's sort of everything at your fingertips. What I tend to do, if you're watching this call, you're from Australia and New Zealand, I like to change the resources for US, because really that one I know is always updated first. And of course, Australia and New Zealand use everything that the United States are using because we are on the US price list. So I select US and then bring up everything. But, they're generally in sync as well. So those are the resources I wanted to let you know about tonight. That kind of was the main thing I wanted to cover tonight. And also invite you to join the call on Saturday with Liesl and Tom Maurer Junior. They're doing a kickoff call for Australia, New Zealand. So keep that in your diary, keep that in mind. And we're really excited about what's coming up for our region. And I hope that you can get on the next call. And I'll be doing these trainings weekly. And so bring you a little bit more information each week to kind of tips, tricks, tools to help you kind of build your business, share the products and get the best out of the products for yourself. Because ultimately, if you enjoy the products, if you get really good results, then you'll have a story. And then, you can share that story with others. You're not going to be able to share a product if you yourself haven't used the product and got benefit. It's just really not going to work that well. So just quickly check the chat. Was there any messages? Yeah. What's the minimum to order to maintain shipping? Oh yeah, the shipping rebate. Thank you, Rosalind. Yes, it's $250 to get the shipping rebate. So if you order 250 PV every month, you'll get all your shipping rebated back on the 13th month in a coupon, which you can spend back on products. So that is a really good incentive to be putting in a monthly order for that rebate. So I'll leave it there. Thanks for jumping on tonight. I appreciate you taking the time out of your evening or day if you're watching the recording, and I hope you can make the next call. Thanks, everyone. Bye.